Good morning, everyone. We are at day 7.5 and counting. My house is in just an absolute uproar, and I was thinking, of course, too late, but I should have got the U-Haul for this last Saturday, October 21st, rather than the 28th, because it would be a lot easier to get things moved around and situated and cleaned and everything else. How's my hair look? Well, whatever. If I didn't have everything else in the house, there's not much left in the house. I mean, I tell you, if you're a kid or have a, if you're a kid that's moving out and you want free furniture and free food and free medications and free absolutely everything, have a parent who's getting rid of darn near everything so they can go on a permanent road trip. My kids have done really well. They've gotten the furniture. We cleaned out the bathroom cupboards. We cleaned out all the kitchen cupboards. They took the kitchenware. They took the food. Oh my gosh, they took all the furniture, my bed, just everything. But I still do have towels that are coming with me, and so aside from everything else I'm cleaning and getting rid of and packing and that kind of stuff, I also have clothes. Now, and apparently a plastic file folder. But, so I'm not just going out and doing like a retirement thing where I sit out wherever I sit and, enjoy nature. I'm not retired yet, as much as I would like to think or wish I were. I'm not. So I'm going on basically a perpetual sales trip, which actually is going to expand the territory of where, if you haven't caught on, if you haven't seen my other videos, I sell books. And I'm not like the encyclopedia person that stood on your doorstep all those years ago trying to sell you Britannicas. I do events and I do appointments, and I sell not only my books, but I represent, I want to say, 31 authors from across the U.S., and so I sell their books too. But anyway, alright, so we are going to, what are we doing here? There's a whole, so I have duffel bags. And I have another one over there. And I'm going to put my clothes in, and I know, really this is just a fraction of the clothes I have, although it looks like I'm packing way too much, which I probably am packing way too much. I need to have different outfits. I have my, I really should do laundry outfit. And I really should do laundry. Well, actually, in reality, I've done a bunch of laundry, and I've packed it all away. So this is what I got. Anyway, I need something to go out and do appointments with. I need something to go out and do events with. I need clothes, warm clothes, and, cold weather clothes. I'm actually going to go sit in the desert. One of my favorite places to be. I'm going to go sit in the desert December, January, and into February. And then, so I'll be down in Arizona. Yay. By the way, did you know that it's supposed to snow this week? I'm going to be out of here before it really gets going. The suck part of it is although I leave my house October 31st, I don't leave Minnesota until November 17th. Because back in May, I signed on for a November 16th gig, and I want to make it. And so just this last weekend, I signed on for to give myself something to do other than just sitting around waiting for November 16th to roll around. I signed myself up for a November 4th and November 11th event as well. Okay, so we are going to do wonderful things. We're going to put clothes, lots and lots of clothes, into these duffel bags. And in reality, later on here, I will roll them all up so I can see them. It's not just in layered stacks, but today we're doing layered stacks because I really don't have a lot of time to put a lot into this whole everything I got going on. I have a lot of stuff going on. We're going to get it done. Really, today would be a great day to have the rest of the house boxed up. And actually, I counted, it's probably like 7 boxes. I mean, it's not a lot to do. I do have some other work that I need to do as well today. And I will show you a day in the exciting life of moving Kirsten. But yeah, so I am packing up the next let's see here, November, December, January, February, March, April, 6 or 7 months. It's going to be interesting. But it's a transitional phase. That's what we're calling it. It's a transitional phase. And it's all going to work out. And the world will be at one. And it'll be great. I found, while I was cleaning, I found this. I really don't even know where I got it from. But it looks like it latches onto, like, maybe the car seat. Or it latches onto something. But I figured I would use it on the car seat. It's got pockets. It pops out. And that's actually probably the best length I want on the back of the car seat, because on the bottom, rather than having it all the way down, I can put, you know, shoes or whatever down on the floor. So that's going in the car. And let's see what else. Oh, I found some new headphones. The things you find when you clean your house. I found this. I'm wondering, UHD 4K, can park, something. I don't know if this could be used as a dash cam or if it's strictly like a home security or whatever. I have to figure it out. I find things in my house. Couldn't tell you where they came from. Oh, and then I found this. It's a shoe rack. And I've got some friends that I occasionally camp with. And they have like a larger shoe rack thing. But I thought that was an awesome idea. They hang it, on the frame of their tent, canopy. So, Colleen and Steve, thank you for the idea. Colleen and Steve, watch this video. There you go. Let's see, what else? Oh! And some things are starting to come in the mail, and we will work on those. Oh! I have so much fun. And then this is a brand new, if you can see it, assorted box of glow-in-the-dark bracelets, necklaces. It's brand new. Never opened. Couldn't tell you where I got that from either. But the things you find in your house. So that's going to go to the desert with me. Alright. Don't you just love the color of this? I have so many neon colors. I just love neon colors. Plus, then I can run around in the woods. Actually, interestingly enough, I leave here on Tuesday the 31st, I have to bum around Minnesota, and I was thinking I would go out to a state park and, you know, chill, literally chill, out in the state parks or, you know, wooded areas or whatever. Oh yeah, the beginning of November is hunting season. I'm going to be living in gas station parking lots because there's no way on God's green earth I'm going to go sit in the woods and deal with hunters. So I'm going to be first 2.5, 3 weeks, well, 3 weeks really, of being out on the road full time. Not only am I stuck in Minnesota, where it's going to even start snowing this week, and all the lows are going to be in their 20s. I'm not really too worried about it, but still, I mean, it's just the inconvenience. And I'm trying to escape this, and what do? I stick around for 3 weeks. Anywho, what do I know? Oh, I'm packing. That's what I'm doing. All right, so what do I want in here? Good question. I don't know. All right. Okay, so that's shorts. And I have a lot of shorts. Oh, the other problem I run into, too, is I'm kind of like in between clothes sizes. So I'm bringing clothes that fit me now, and I know when I go out on the road, and this always happens, when I go out on the road, I lose, within the first month, probably 25 pounds. It's a great diet system. You get to travel, and you lose weight. It's great fun. But basically what it is I'm not stuck behind my desk, behind my computer, and sitting there for 12 hours, because, you know, you have to actually get up and move around, and you can't sit in your car. I mean, you could sit in your car, but it's not that much fun. Anyway, so I'm bringing clothes that fit me now and clothes that will fit me in the future. And then, of course, I'm bringing clothes that I can wear to appointments, and clothes that, you know, I'm bringing a lot of clothes. It's about the best way of putting it. And, you know, here are all I've got. Aren't these just pretty? I just love the neon colors. And I like all the different corals and peaches and such. Anyway. Fashion talk with Kirsten. Like I should be giving fashion advice, whatever. Alright. And so there is my shirt duffel bag. And, oh. Nope, that goes over here. And actually, so I figured I'll probably keep my what do you call it, clothes in the front seat for now. The goal is to get what in the world? What do we have going on here? We don't know what we've got going. What in the world? Is this inside out? Oh, it's inside out. What in the world? The goal is I would love to have a schoolie or a shuttle bus. Okay? And then that's when I will figure things out. Plus, next spring, if I lose 25 pounds, you know, between November and December, that's going to pop me down to the next size. And then continue losing weight. By March or April, a lot of these clothes are not going to fit me anymore. So then I can get rid of them. But, and then vow and promise I will not I will not gain more weight. Okay, so then this is for all my pants and capris. Yeah, actually, where am I going? Well, let's see here. All right, so where am I going? Going out to Quartzsite, Arizona, because apparently that is the mecca for all nomads, RVers, schoolies, everything. I figured I would start my nomadic life in Quartzsite. Like I said, I'm going to be down there December, January, and into February. And then for my birthday in February, back when I was a wee little one, no, actually I was about a teenager, I spent my birthdays in Palm Springs. So, for old time's sakes, I am going to go to Palm Springs in February for my birthday. And go have a nice lunch on top of the San Jacinto Mountains. Aren't these fun? Little capris. I have so many fun clothes. And I never leave my house. Well, not anymore. I'll be leaving my house really soon, like in 7 days. And I can finally start wearing all the clothes that I seem to have. Anyway, let's see, what else? I bet I could probably shove those into that. Things are getting full, man. Anyway, so I'm going to go to Palm Springs, and I'm going to go to all my favorite haunts. Oh! You want to hear a Palm Springs story? Okay. Let's see. Palm Springs. A couple stories, actually. Okay. There's a boutique hotel there. And I'm sure it's way out of my price range these days. But there's a boutique hotel there that one of the last times I was there, probably the last time I was there, I stayed in, and it turned out I was staying in the room that Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz always would stay in when they went to Palm Springs. So there you go. Fact number 1. 2, oh, I thought of another story to tell you. 2, I was there on spring break when, I don't know if you guys remember seeing this on the news or hearing about it on the news, but out of one of the hotel rooms, a couch was thrown out on the street. Yeah. It wasn't me. I wasn't staying in that hotel, and it wasn't my couch or anything, but yeah, Palm Springs used to be the party town, and it probably still is to a point, but they really cracked down on the whole spring break thing, you know, so their town wouldn't wind up looking like some of the other towns that I will leave unnamed that I have been to in Florida that shows that all HE double hockey sticks breaks loose in springtime when the kids come down there. Oh, and I gotta tell you. Alright, so this and this, we're gonna roll this up, and we're gonna put this over here. I have a whole nother bag already with socks and underwear and lots of stuff. And then I'll have one more bag for all my towels. Yes, I'm bringing my closet. Anyway, okay, so it was there for that and that. And then there's a little Italian restaurant out on the main drag, and I think it's still there. And that's where I'm going to go, well, for my whole birthday run out there. But, and if I remember correctly, you, off the sidewalk, you step down, and there's like this trellised, wrought iron trellis, you know, plants, vines hanging on it, kind of stuff. It's a little Italian restaurant. And you go inside, and it's just a little little restaurant. And I went there with my friend Cindy back when I was probably 19, 20, 19, or probably 19, I'm going to guess. And we were there, and what am I doing here? Try and tell a story and pack at the same time. Okay, so I was there with my friend Cindy. Oh, you want to see something neon screaming fun? Look at this! Isn't this fun? So brand new, it still has the tags on it, and I bought it years ago. But isn't that just really pretty? That lemon yellow? Basically, I'm going to go out to the desert and look like a traffic cone. It's going to be great. So I went to Palm Springs about age 19 with my friend Cindy, and we went to this Italian restaurant for dinner, and while we were sitting there, I was facing into the restaurant, and Cindy was facing, like, the front door. And I noticed a couple of guys looking at us. And I was much younger than what I am now, and my hair was nicely done, and we won't discuss how much I weighed back then. And let's see, 20, that was, what, 35 years ago? Anywho. So, 35 years ago, Cindy and I are sitting at this Italian restaurant. A couple guys are, checking us out. And okay. My brush with fame. Although, nothing ever came about it, and they just sat there and made googly eyes at us. The guy that was facing me, sure looked a lot like Val Kilmer. That's my Val Kilmer story. So, I don't know if he was truly out there in Palm Springs, but if it wasn't him, he's got a look-alike running around. Anyway, so that's my Val Kilmer story. Nothing ever came of it, of course, and blah, 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 and just a bunch of googly eyes in the restaurant. So I'm going to go back to that Italian restaurant. And there you go. Relive my 19-year-old self. Oh, let's see. And then, what was my last story? Oh! Years before I turned 19, I was probably... Oh, no. Well, it was years, but it was for my 17th birthday. Out in Palm Springs. And, the grocery store out there is Ralph's, and they have like this, they have this, the bins of candy, and they had carob, I don't know whether it's the sugarless form of chocolate, it's still chocolate, whatever, carob balls, basically. They're malted milk balls. And so I scooped up a bunch of them, put them in a bag, ate a few of them, stuck them on the back dash, whatever the case of, of my parents' car. And obviously it melted into this blob. And yeah, it was when I was 17. Melted into this blob, and obviously it's chocolate. So you don't throw chocolate away. You eat it regardless of what it looks like, right? Right. There you go. So, got on a plane, went back to Minnesota, saw my very gullible boyfriend after I got back. And my mom, who is great with, taking people down long, tall tales, and they have no idea that they're being taken for a ride. She was telling my boyfriend at the time how we were having brunch out on a golf course, and Bob Hope played through as we sat on the patio and ate brunch, and Bob Hope was out on the golf course golfing through, and he had a little dog with him. And okay, this is not true, but anyway, and so my boyfriend at the time was like, oh wow, neat, whatever. And it was my mom said, Kirsten, go get what we got off the golf course. And I looked at her and she's like, remember when Bob Hope's dog ran past and kind of did his business before running on? Well, okay, go get that. And I'm like, oh, I know what you're talking about. So I go into my room and I get this bag of misshapen, rock hard carob, And so I get back into the living room and she's telling my boyfriend, she's like, well, we were just, so excited that Bob Hope went through that, when his dog, basically took a dump out on the golf course, I got up and with a plastic bag and went running over there for a souvenir that Bob Hope and his dog went golfing by while we were eating brunch. And my boyfriend's like, ew. So I come out of my room. I've got this mass of carob that doesn't resemble anything except, well, what could possibly be Bob Hope's dog? Anyway, so she's like, oh yeah, here, Kirsten, come here. And so I open it up and my boyfriend is like, ew. I said, well, it's not bad. I opened it up. I took a bite of it. The guy's face was like, oh! Anywho, that's my funny story. So, I've been to Palm Springs a number of times. Oh, and when I go up for my birthday lunch, late lunch, early dinner, who knows, whatever. Go up the gondola. Oh, the one thing I hate with the gondola is the parking lot. Okay, that's a hill. The parking lot is like that. And you have to park down here. And you have to walk up this really not hill, but it's still a hill. And you're hoofing it up. And you gotta get up to where you get onto the gondola and you go up the side of the mountain. Oh, but I tell you, it's like that never-ending hallway in a dream where, you're walking and the hallway just keeps going. Well, for me, that ever so slight incline is like, oh my gosh, I just want to be where I'm supposed to be and not have to hoof it. Maybe it won't be busy that day. I don't know what day my birthday lands on, but maybe it won't be busy. Anyway, all right, my clothes are wrapped up. Oh, and I also found this. I found so many things. I've got books in here. One thing I'm doing with my books is I wrapped them all up in boxes, and since I've carried them around with me for decades, they are going into storage, and then every so often I'm going to check into storage after I finish one bag or box of books and give those away. Then I'm going to go and get another bag or box of books and read those. And darn it, I'm going to do this because there was no point to me dragging them around for decades. I have so many books. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to read the darn things, and there you go. All right. I ran my Mickey Mouse bag through the washing machine and dryer. You can kind of tell. All right. Let's go see what other trouble we can get into. Yay.